All right, tonight's AA Eastern League action is drawing nearer as we welcome you back to our minor league pregame show with the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Well, I know they're hoping to get more production out of that 7-hole these days.
Big Dog, his dudeness, will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Batting third, right fielder, Chris Dominguez.
Chris Dominguez will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Montes moves over. 2 gone. Billy Allsweed steps up to the plate with a great chance to drive in a run here in the early going.
And you know, you hear it all the time, but scoring first really is a big deal in this game. Statistically, your chance of winning the game goes up quite a bit when you score first, so this is a big opportunity right now.
2 out here and a runner at second. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. EK, let's take a look at our homestanding 9 as they enter play here this evening. It's been a slow start as they come in with just 1 win from their first 5 ball games. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they get a man to second here in the opening half inning, but fail to capitalize. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Jake Gamble will stand in now. He homered in the ball game last night. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Grounded to third. His dudeness. Throw on to first. 2 gone. With a moment now. Big Dog, his dudeness, walks into the box. Reached base with a double his first time up.
And with a man on first, it'll take at least another double to bring him in.
Line hard. But this is a foul ball. Throw over to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
The 0-1 delivery.
Nope.
1 strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1.
Well, that 2-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Montes ranging back. Gone! Ready to take his hacks again. Big Dog, his dudeness, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. Around first, heading for second now. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Well, no shortage of offense early on. That's already 10 hits combined between these 2 teams. And he pulls into second with a hard hit double right here.
And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. Standing in now, Chris Dominguez. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
And I think that's been a big part of the problem so far. He just can't locate his fastball.
Runner goes for third. Pitch misses the throw down. And he'll be tagged out. Big Dog, his dudeness, will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a bouncing ball, foul. No one out with a runner at second. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And the recovery's not going to be in time at third, and that should be ruled a wild pitch. Oh, now a ball hit up the middle, and it's going to get on through into center field for a base hit. Notch one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. Now a 5-0 lead.
Now batting, right fielder.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Here's the pitch. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a called strike. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. Oh, a lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. A runner at second. Nobody out. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here it comes on 0-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Well, you know when you get 2 strikes on you, you go into that protection mode up there at the plate. Let's see where this pitch winds up. Oh, yeah, that thing's nowhere near the strike zone, and that's a good job of making a guy go fishing for something he didn't really want to hit.
Into the box, Billy Allsweed, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Slapped hard the opposite way, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Yeah, you really can't take anything for granted out there when you're playing in the rain. You got to worry about your footing. You got to worry about raindrops getting in your eyes. You got to make sure you're in the right position. But in the end, he is right there to make the play.
Kirby Montañez tripled last time up, and he's set to bat again here.
Yeah, he already got to show off those wheels, so let's see if he can make it happen again in this at-bat.
First pitch on its way. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down.
Nope.
Just missing here, 2-0.
2 balls.
Yeah,
no
he's
strike.
got an open base here. Looks like he's going to use it.
Here's the 2-0. And little doubt about that one. That's in there, and it's 2-1.
And at the plate, if you've got an umpire helping you out, no reason to go after a borderline pitch on 2-0.
Sent on the ground out to second. Baez is up with it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. And the Sea Dogs lead this one 5-0. Freddie Baez will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake.
Jonathan Diaz stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. Grounded to third. This could be 2. Got it. To second for 1. On to first, and they get them both. Coming to the plate now, Big Dog, his dudeness, and we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. This is line to left, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
7 runs on
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric. Welcome back to our minor league pregame show as we move closer to the start of Eastern League action with tonight's installment of the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Big Dog, his dude. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Big Dog, his dudeness, will stand in right on the heels of a 4-for-5 ball game a night ago. Fly ball out toward left center field. Sanchez is in pursuit, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him. Big Dog, his dudeness, strolls into the box. Thought he had a triple in his first at-bat, but he was gunned down trying for third. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out. Big Dog, his dudeness, steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. On the ground to third. To his left, McDougal. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. And, boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our Topps Player of the Game award, but what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
our final line score.
Yeah, it's nice.
Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Hartford Yard Goats. Big Dog, his dudeness, will stand in, and as you can see the big number there, he's up over 400 to begin the campaign. Hit hard on the ground to the right, and that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
7 straight games with a base hit now, and that's a solid week or so of swinging the bat with some authority.
Coming to the plate now, Kirby Montañez, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. Ball's there, and he is out at second base. Striding into the box, Big Dog, his dudeness, he singled his last time up.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so in
line to shortstop. He's there to make the play, and that ends the... Dan Hackman will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Squares with 2 outs and gets it down. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. The Yard Goats lead it 1-0. Big Dog, his dudeness, will start things off as they look to do something here to get on the scoreboard for the first time.
And they've seen some opportunities come and go. They do have 7 hits, so it's not like they haven't had base runners. They just haven't been able to bring those guys in.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's... Big Dog, his dudeness, will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting. And now another base runner for him to contend with now. And as we bring up his line, you can see that's an even 10 hits against him so far. And you have to wonder how much longer they're going to let him stay out there.
Kirby Montañez will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Sacrifice attempt here. Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful.
Yeah, and how often do you see a middle-of-the-order guy bunting? But if the situation dictates it late in a ball game, you've got to be ready for it, and you have to be able to do it. And he's going to be getting a lot of high fives in the dugout after that one. That was a perfect job.
Standing in now, Devin Marrero. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
All right, you're down 2 here. You've got the tying runs in scoring position with 1 out. This has to be a productive at-bat. Even if you don't reach base, you've got to get that guy in from third.
On the ground to the right side. In to score, the runner from third. But not in time, and just like that, this ball game is tied. So stepping in, number 8, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. On the ground to third. To second for 1, but they will not get them both as he beats out the back end and drives home the run from third. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys.
Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the AA Eastern League. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Hartford Yard Goats and the Portland Sea Dogs. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. And with that, here's a look.
Well, definitely be aggressive at the plate. You've got to come through with clutch two-out hits, and don't leave runners in scoring position. That's the key.
Big Dog, his dudeness, is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. EK, our visitors here as they take the field tonight following a scoreless top half. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
And they got a great pitching performance.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And a wide throw as this one gets by him at the bag.
Oh, my goodness. This guy is really starting to heat up now. That's 8 straight games with a base hit. He's been fun to watch.
Billy Allswede will stand in, hoping to get things turned around here in April as he enters play with an average down in the 220s. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
All of a sudden, you got to be careful now with the cleanup guy up there with a runner in scoring position. He could be in danger of giving up that first run after all.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And with 2 outs, you want to make sure those guys earn that run. Well, don't let them score on a wild pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Drilled on the ground to short. Backhanded. And they'll escape danger here after the 2-out triple as the inning is over. Big Dog, his dudeness, digs in here. Hit a triple his first time around.
Yeah, he already got to show off those wheels, so let's see if he can make it happen again in this at-bat.
Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Drilled right back up the middle. Wow, a flip to second for 1. Relay to first in time. And Kyle Parker is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Way to get dirty. He's up with it. The throw. Throw to second is in time, and that's a fantastic play.
Oh, man, I'm going to give him a...
Big Dog, his dudeness, gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Garcia is right there. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, center fielder.
Alejandro Herman will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Gets dirty and glove to first. It's there. He got him.
Wow, made it look easy.
They call it. Big Dog, his dudeness, will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a 2-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
Flipped out the other way toward short. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We've played 8 full. The Yard Goats are out on top. And, boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player of the game award. But what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this that you can call on to finish things out for you.
MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour. Big Dog, his dudeness, will get his first shot here. A couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Well, you look at the average on the season, guys, and he's not sneaking up on anybody. Pretty amazing numbers for him right there. So yesterday's performance, obviously no fluke.
And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. An inning in the books. Leading off the inning, Big Dog, his dudeness, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. Big Dog, his dudeness, will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. And he'll reach first safely. Chris Dominguez will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
You got to believe he's going to keep going back to that slider. It's been great for him so far.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. A pause, and the 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
And now on 2-2, I don't think he'll be nibbling any longer. He's got to come in with something here because he for sure does not want to run this count full.
Now a fastball up around the shoulders, but it's strike 3 called and a questionable first out of the inning.
Now batting,
Ryan Lamar will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Well, you know, things have gone his way more often than not so far this afternoon, but he certainly didn't get any help on that one.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Moving under it, Douglas, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
This is not normally the kind of swing you associate with a good hitter like this. I mean, he's caught reaching for a pitch that he really has no business swinging at, and that becomes a very easy out.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Chop foul right at home plate. 2 down, runners at first and second.
Ball.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
A good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. And now I might anticipate.
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. He'll come home with it. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. Orlando Alonso will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
Douglas has a beat on it. And that ends the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We're through 6 full, and the Sea Dogs lead this one. Big Dog, his dudeness, digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
Slapped hard the opposite way, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in. And guys, a good outing on the mound for the man you see right there, the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this that you can call on to finish things out for you. And he came on.